Hey guys, I'm Cara Di Falco, and this week in the Cucina, we are getting ready for game day, and I'm gonna show you my favorite way to feed a crowd. So today we are going to make pernil or pork shoulder, and it's a really great way to feed a group of people. This recipe comes to us from a very good friend of ours. Every time we're all together, this is what he makes, and it's delicious every time. So pork shoulder, really becoming a popular cut of meat, pretty easy to find. You want to find it with the skin on. This one has bone in. If it's bone in, bone out, that's really up to your preference. I like it with the bone in. It adds a little more flavor. We're going to use one whole bunch of cilantro, a head of garlic or 10 to 12 cloves, one lemon, a little cumin, some onion powder, salt and pepper, and oil and vinegar. So I'm going to show you how to make the marinade first. So we're going to start with that cilantro, and we're going to pull off the leaves. We don't want to use these thicker stem parts because they tend to be a little bit bitter. We're going to use all of our leaves, get them into our blender bowl. Next, we're going to peel and add in our garlic cloves. And we're gonna add in about a tablespoon of ground cumin and a teaspoon of onion powder. Before we finish up our marinade, I'm just gonna make a lemon salt to use in the dish as well. So I'm gonna use about 2 tablespoons of coarse sea salt and the zest of 1 lemon. I'm just gonna mix this by rubbing it together between my fingertips. Then we're gonna take the same lemon and juice it through a strainer so we don't get the seeds. We're looking for about a ½ cup of acid. So if you don't get that much, I'll tell you what to substitute with. So you see, I have just under 1/3 cup with the lemon juice. So I'm just gonna use plain white vinegar to bring this up to a ½ cup. We're gonna add our acid to our marinade, and then we're also gonna add in 1 cup of olive oil. And we're just gonna blend up our marinade. To prepare the pork shoulder, I have it skin side down on my cutting board. I'm gonna use a very sharp knife, and we're gonna pierce it all over, but we don't wanna pierce the skin, so that's why we wanna just kinda get this area. We wanna get holes so that all of that flavor can get deep into the meat. After that, we're gonna coat it with that lemon salt that we made. Try to get it into all those little piercing holes that you just made. I have a roasting tray that I have already lined with, I'm actually using a kitchen garbage bag because it's big enough to fit everything. But we're gonna put the meat skin side down in the bag. And we're gonna pour our marinade into the bag. I'm gonna seal this up, rub it all over to make sure everything's coated in that marinade, and this is gonna go in the refrigerator for 8 hours or overnight. Our pork shoulder has been chilling in the fridge, hanging out with all those delicious flavors, and now we are ready to bake it. So I have my roasting pan. I'm gonna take this out of the bag with the marinade and flip it so it's skin side up in the roasting pan, and then just discard the remaining marinade in the bag. We're gonna roast this at 350 degrees, 20 minutes per pound. So this is about a 9-pound piece of meat, so it's gonna go for a little over 3 hours. Once your meat has cooled just a little bit and come to a rest, you can shred it up, serve it with rice, beans, salad, whatever side dishes you want, anything that you can make in a big batch. That's gonna be the easiest way to feed a crowd and keep everybody happy no matter who wins the big game. That is it for this week in the Cucina. Don't forget to check out my other game day recipes. You can find those at the card above. I will see you guys next time. Bon appetito.